gonna use this to get into our leg entanglement. So we're trying to use the momentum of the swing to come in. So one direction, other direction, step, partner scoops underneath. They're gonna try to hit essentially an Imanari type movement to get to this secondary leg. Coming in, playing with it, partners moving around a little bit, trying to use their other foot to get out, just a little bit more active now, going through. So, and I'll let you guys play between your entanglements. So if you want to come in, boom, pass off into the backside 350, you can, more of a king guard entry. Now, as Thomas starts to defend, he's going to be actively moving around here. So we're trying to pull in, trying to regather and pull our hips in as they're trying to go away. And then when we feel it, start to get our hips up and go through. So different ways to enter the position. One is going to be scooping, throwing this one over, kicking out, and then passing this big toe off to create the bend. Alternatively, you can play with essentially hitting an Imanari roll where you clear your head and then inverting underneath the base. So two types of way to get there. From here, I'm more of an inside triangle. I'm going to scoop underneath the knee, and then I'm going to place coming into our double 50. Let's just say somehow Thomas found a way to rotate to the other side, coming in, trying to pull and gather up that head. Little active movement for these drills, playing around here. Any questions?
Can we Imanari?
Yeah, you can Imanari. So it's open on the leg entry. We're just playing with using the momentum to get to our entry. All right, one. All right, so this is going to be one of the harder ones. Go down a little bit. So we're going to set it where we're on the hip, we're on the knee, and we're already at a pretty good angle here. So this is where we're going to be working from the momentum. So as we go 1 to 2, your partner's driving on the knee here, and we are going to attempt to get to this left side leg. So AC's going to give me that look. So initially I'm bicep blocking, and as Aislinn goes to circle around, I'm going to ideally redirect this bicep grip, and then I'm going to push it in. As I do that, I'm going to advance my grip, and as she drives into me, so on the circle where she's pushing the knee away, I'm going to look to push and try to use that momentum to work around. From there, we'll work into our 50-50, like so. So first thing, I'm going to push Aislinn with my 50-50 lock away. The second I get that push, I'm likely going to get a pushback. When I feel the pushback, I go 1-2, and I get to the backside. From there, if I'm working with just a traditional 50-50, my heel's going to be to the sky. I'm going to be pulling it through, and then from there, I'm going to back heel right on the hip coming in. So we're just going to that 90-10, working in, placing it over, getting the finish. So a more traditional 50-50 lock here. This one's going to be the hardest to implement. Make sure initially you have inside position on the upper body. Aislinn's pushing my knee down. Pushing my knee down. And I'm going to deny, and I'm going to start to come through. When this happens, she's going to be extending away, so it's hard for me to immediately access the knee. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to extend out and away, pushing her away. The second she feels that, she's very likely to have some kind of pushing motion. I pull my knees in, I go from the armpit to the knee, I lock in my grip, my locks to the sky, and then I pull in right at the hip. From there, I get my hips off the ground, and I look over the corner. One more time. One more. My partner's passing my hip line, they're pushing down, they're coming across, so go a little bit more. 1, 2, From there, I start to get into my 50-50. I push. As Aisling pushes back, I pull my knees in. I go from the armpit to the knee to the heel. From there, my leg moves to the sky, and then I'm pulling in right at the hip when she's broken down here. I set myself, and I look around my left shoulder. All right, let's go with it. 1, 2, 3.